Shafar, which means horn. Aquan. Stage the registry.
Sha'athwan, Banaparian, Banyasharala.
Aquan, Bonaparian, but Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yehovah Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Yun, which means one.
Vayasharala, which means to Israel.
Paul, which means horn. Reminds me of the room. So Punyakadum, which means stand, turn, and face the east. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawi.
Abanawi.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Yashaya.
Yashaya.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahau.
Yahau.
Lakufet.
Lakufet.
Kaba.
Kaba.
Tazak. Ayah.
Ayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Aratiza.
Aratiza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Ashamayim.
Ashamayim.
Thununa.
Thununa.
Kam.
Kam.
Kalimu.
Kalimu.
Salakunu.
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 Allah.
Abiyano.
Ayano.
And I say one.
I say one.
Kabal.
Kabal.
Shinu.
Shinu.
Mayun.
Mayun.
Rad.
Rad.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Lakab.
Lakab.
Malakwa.
Malakwa.
Allah.
Allah.
Mataparak.
Mataparak.
Laiwalunu.
Laiwalunu.
Amun.
Amun.
In English, our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not to
But
temptation.
deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yehovah Shai.
Baba Shai.
Baba Kashah.
Thumano.
Thumano.
Akak.
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 Arpa.
Akak.
Kamakala.
Akak.
Kamarawa.
Kalmanawa.
Akak.
Akak.
Atahar.
Atahar.
Atazariah.
Matazariah.
Akak.
Akak.
Akoyam.
Hakoyam.
Amathi.
Amathia.
Akak.
Akak.
Arakawa.
Our Kawa.
Atamala.
Atama'ala.
Garashan.
Garashan.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Shai.
The water Amun.
Waraman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of
And all
sickness.
manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them
In the
out.
name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha Ayanya.
Asha'a Ayanya.
Al-Hahari.
Al-Hahariam.
Ma'ayanya.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ai Zarya.
Yaba'a Zarya.
Isaiah Ma'an Yahweh.
Isaiah Ma'an Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waratiza.
Baratazah.
Aliyathan.
Aliyathan.
Amawat.
Amawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Aliyanawam.
Alyanawam.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Anah.
Anah.
La'ayanawam.
La'ayanawam.
Wala'ayashan.
Wala'aya Shun.
Shalomar Yasha'al.
Shalomar Yashar.
Yahweh Shamar.
Yahweh Shamar.
Yahweh Tazal.
Yahweh Tzalka.
Aliyad Yom Yunka.
Al-Yadim Yunka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
Ayakaka.
La'aya Kaka.
Wayrach Balayla.
Iraq Malalaya.
Yahweh Yashmar.
Yahweh Shabarka.
Makal Ra.
Kal Raj.
Yashmar.
Yashmar.
Hasbin Pashka.
Atapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashmar.
Yashmar.
Azak.
Tazah.
Babawak.
Babawak.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ada Ulam.
Ida Ulam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in,
From this time forth
from this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim,
Allahayim,
Al-Damiyalaka,
Al-Damiyalaka,
Al-Karash,
Al-Karash,
Al-Shaqat,
Al-Shaqat,
Allah,
Allah,
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awiyabika,
Abawabika,
Yahamiyawan,
Hamayawan,
Wamshanayaka,
Wamashanayaka,
Ash'aw,
Nasha'awa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Aimaka,
Al-Aimaka,
Ya'iriyumwa,
Ya'iriyumwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Waythayaytazawa,
Wayathayaitazawa,
Al-Tazabawanyaka,
Al-Tazapanawara,
Amaru,
Amaro,
Wakawa,
Kawa,
Wanakakir,
Wanakakir,
Magoya,
Galia,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yasakar,
Zakar,
Shem Yasha'al,
Shamyashal,
Aiwa,
Aiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Waitazawa,
Nawa'aitazawa,
Labiakadwa,
Labikadwa,
Aliyaka,
Alyaka,
Bariyat,
Ariyat,
the Karathwa,
Karathwa,
Ahalia,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashamalia,
Wayashimaya,
Awab,
Bawaba,
Wahagaria,
Hagaria,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'anuwan,
Aimawa,
Wa'anulat,
Aimalak,
Halashak,
Halashak,
Ain Yashabi,
Aimishab,
Kazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashua,
Nawat,
Nalawat,
Imam,
Aimah,
Ayawat,
Ayawat,
Zarwat,
Zarawat,
Abayalwat,
Bunilawat,
Salat,
Salat,
Ashalam,
Ashalaha,
Kamadi,
Kamadi,
Kasayasara,
Asayasara,
Kayabia,
Agabi,
Manakal,
Anakal,
Yashwan,
Rashwa,
Neshamadu,
Nashamad,
Mayandara,
Ayandara,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Tamad,
Adama,
Adama,
Shaythamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Nariyamu,
Nariyamu,
Ira,
Kaira,
Kazab,
Kazaaba,
Kazabak,
Kazabak,
Katazalmana,
Katazalmana,
Kalasay, Kumu,
Kalasai Kamwa,
Bashar,
Ashar,
Mo,
Marwa,
Berashah,
Narashah,
Lanawa,
Anawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Nawat,
Nawa,
Al-Hayy,
Alhaya,
Al-Hayya,
Alhaya,
Shaythamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Gagala,
Galda,
Kwash,
Kwash,
Pinuraka,
Paniraqua,
Ash,
Ka'ash,
Kabari Ira,
Ba'ira Ya'ira,
Kalahaba,
Kalahaba,
Kalahat,
Kalahat,
Hari,
Arya,
Conjure Dapna,
Kanta Adapna,
Osiris,
Asa'ira,
Vasopaka, the
Vasavapata,
Bahalam,
Bahalam,
Ala'a,
Ala'a,
Panya,
Panya,
Palawam,
Balawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahaw,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Bashwa,
Lebahaw,
Wayabahawa,
Aidi Ai,
Ayahai,
Wakapaw,
Wakapar,
Wayabadu,
Wayabadu,
Wayadayo,
Wayadawa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahaw,
Yahawa,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Aliyawan,
Aliyawan,
Al-Kal Ha'aratiza.
Alcohol Ratiza.
In the English, keep not thou silence on my power.
Keep not no silence on my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Will not thy
And
peace.
be not still on my power.
Be not still on power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make it tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
They that hate me
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come,
They have said, Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being nations.
that the name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together as one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against
the
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Israelites,
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
the Baal,
the Baal
and Ammon,
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the
with the
Philistines,
inhabitants of Tyre.
but the inhabitants of Tyre.
The sword also is joined with them.
A sword also is joined with
They
them.
have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to
and the
Jabin,
brook of
the
Kison,
book of Kisa,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like Oreb,
and like Zed.
like Zayed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all their princes as Zabah,
and as
and
Zalmunna,
as Almunah,
who
who
said,
said,
Let us take to
Let
ourselves
us take to
the
ourselves
houses of the Most High in possession,
The houses of the Most High in possession.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the
As the
wind.
fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
And as the flames setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempests.
So persecute them with thy
And
tempest.
make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
That
shame.
they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou,
That men may know that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high over all the earth.
art the Most High over all the earth.
Lessons in the Hebrew. Barak thy Yahweh.
Barak thy Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh?
Why Yahweh?
Why Lahai?
Why
Why
Al-Hayy?
Tazabia Allah Wap Yahana?
Watazabiyah Alawat Yahana.
Allah Wapi.
Alawat
Asruni.
Asaranya.
Akwatazayani.
Akotazayayah.
Akhayayalu.
Akayayah.
Wahakwati.
Fa'afa'afya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
One Amen.
One Amen.
In the English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Mike.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Man General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
Captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The trooper.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sister.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Prayer for the prophesied curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and
and
earth,
all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh. In
Yahweh.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now,
Listen to us now.
right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses.
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and destruction.
to the heathen that speak against us,
To the heathen that speak against us.
thy prophets,
Thy
the
prophets.
teachers,
The teachers.
the princes,
The princes.
the priests,
The
the
priests.
Israelite brothers,
The Israelite brothers.
and the school.
And the schools.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and
and
curses.
punishment and destruction
Punishment and destruction.
to the heathen
To the heathen.
that shake loose
Shake
the
loose.
treasure of the rich of Israel,
The treasure of the rich of
that
Israel.
refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches
Force their
to
riches.
enter into thy
To
sanctuary.
enter thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses.
punishment and destruction
Punishment and destruction.
to the Edomites,
To the Edomites.
and the nation,
The nation.
and their drug
The
dealers,
drug
the
dealers.
court system,
Court
the
system.
prison system,
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood,
Planned
all the
Parenthood.
governments of our enemies,
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and
the
armies.
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church.
the Pope,
Pope.
Islam,
Islam.
Christianity,
Christianity.
Egyptology,
Egyptology.
militia,
Militia.
Ku Klux
Ku
Klan,
Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads,
Skinhead.
Posse Comitatus,
Posse Comitatus.
the gay
The
movement,
gay
the
movement.
lesbian
The
movement,
lesbian movement.
spies,
Spies.
workers of witchcraft,
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program,
NASA space
the
program.
Army,
The Army.
Navy,
Navy.
Air Force,
Air Force.
Marines,
Marines.
Wall Street,
Wall Street.
open up the internet,
Open up the internet.
and the airways,
And the airways.
cable access channel,
Cable access
the
channel.
radio
And
channel,
the radio channel.
convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop us,
that seek to stop
and
us.
bring swift destruction
And bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the
that
heathen
stand in the way
that stand in the
and
way.
try to stop
To
us
try to stop
from
us.
broadcasting your
For
words
broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet earth.
Let loose all the plagues,
Let loose all the plagues.
cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the
and
earth.
consume them.
Consume
Let
them.
the plagues shake the house of the thief
Let the plague shake the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahweh Shai,
Michael and Gabriel,
Michael and
come
Gabriel,
down to flying saucers
come down with flying saucers
and punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against
as
us
we speak thy words.
and speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause it to be known by all
that it is the angels that have done it.
that it's the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to be spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake thy coming.
Cause them to shake at thy
In
coming.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalm face to front. Shabbat, which means be seated. We back here with another Sabbath service. We've been back at the beginning. Back in the first chapters of Genesis, where it seems like we just were not too long ago. But this is a beautiful thing because these stories are so important and so essential and so crucial to understand these early stories and to understand how we got to where we at and to understand how the Most High set everything up and how the Most High works. So we're going to get started in chapter 4, verse 19.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 19. Wayakwak, Lawa, Lamak, Shanya, Shafya, Nashyam, Sham, Pakath, Ida, Washam, Hashanayah, Tazalah.
So this says, Wayakwak, which means, and he took Shathia Nashim, 2 wives. This is how early it starts. Polygamy is just a part of biblical culture. That's just something that y'all got to accept out there in YouTube land. I know you have a hard time with this one. This goes all the way back to the beginning. It goes all the way through the scriptures. Keep going.
Okay. Genesis chapter 4, verse 20. Watalad, Ida, Yabal, Hawa'ah, Hayah, Abaya, Yashab, Ahal, Mama Konah. Verse 21. Washam, Akiwa, Yawabal, Hawa'ah, Hayah, Abaya, Kal, Lapash, Kanawar, Wa'aiwagab. Verse 22. Watazala'ah, Gam, Hawa'ah, Yalada, Tawabal, Kwayan, Latash, Kal, Karash, Nakasha, Wabarazal, Wak, Tawabal, Kwayan, Naimah. Verse 23. Waya Amar, Lamak, Lanashyawa, Aida,
Waya Amar Lamak Lanashua, and said Lamech to his wives. So we got to remember that sentence. Because we can just swap out Lamech for anything. It said to his wives. You got to do a lot of talking to your wives out there if you want to get them right. Because this society got hold of them bug all the way out. Keep going.
Aida, Watazala'ah, Shama'ain, Kawalya, Nashya, Lamak, Ha'azana, Amarathya, Kaya, Ayash, Haragathya, Lapataza'aya, Wayalad, Lahabarathya. Verse 24. Kaya, Shaba'ithyam, Yaquam, Kwayan, Walamak, Shaba'ayam, Washabaya. Verse 25. Wayadai, Adam, Iwad, Ashafwa, Wathalad, Ban, Wathakara'ah, Shamwa, Shah, Kaya, Shah, Laya, Alahayam, Zara'ai, Akar, Bakaf, Habal, Kaya, Aragua, Kwayan,
And back to the English, verse 19.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 19. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives, and the name of the one was Adah, and the name of the other Zillah.
He didn't hesitate. He didn't waste no time getting to it. This was, 3 generations into the past act. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 20. And Adah bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. Verse 21. And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all, such as handled the harp and organ. Verse 22. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah. Verse 23. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech.
I'm sorry, that makes me laugh. This brother, can you imagine this brother? He got his 2 wives together and he made a whole speech. He said, ye wives of Lamech, hear my voice. Hey, all right, everybody, listen, do you. If you want to, if y'all brothers out there want to sit your 2 wives down and make a whole speech, go ahead. This is how he broke it down for you.
Oh my God. Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounded, and a young man to my hurt. Verse 24. If Cain shall be avenged 7-fold, truly Lamech 70 and 7-fold. Verse 25. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth.
They were living long lives at this point. So now we're about at least 6 generations deep with Lamech, because right before we started here, verse 18 and verse 17 was talking about the descendants of Adam, Cain, Enoch, Nehushah, Methuselah, and then Lamech. So we deep, but Adam's still alive, but still Aaron's children. Keep going.
For the Most High said, she hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew.
That's straightforward. Shaf in the Hebrew means appointed. And so he named him Shaf because he said the Lord appointed him another seed after Cain slew Abel. And back to the Hebrew.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 26. Walashaf, Gam, Hawa'ah, Yolad, Ban, Wayakora'ah, Shamwa, Anawash, Azah, Hawakal, Lakorah, Basham, Yahweh. Genesis chapter 5, verse 1. Za'ah, Sapar, Tawaladah, Adam, Wayawam, Bara'ah, Alahayam, Adam, Baramawah, Alahayam, Aisha, Afwa. Verse 2. Zakar, Wanakwaba'ah, Bara'am, Wayabarak, Atham, Wayakora'ah, Shamam, Adam, Vayawam, Havaraam. Verse 3. Wayakya, Adam, Shalashyam, Wama'af, Shana, Wayawalad.
So Shalashim is 30, while Ma'at, 100, Shana is years. First time we went through this, we went over numbers a lot because we're going to see numbers a lot. We're going to see all these ages and what have you. So it's a good time to, to get your numbers down. Isn't that what was going? I think that's what Officer Abaji went over last night in the Hebrew class, which is the point to tie it all together. Learn in the Hebrew class, put it into practice here in the Sabbath service, and now you're learning a language. Keep going.
Okay. Mawakwa, Ka Tazal Mawak, Wayakara Shamwa, Shah. Verse 4. Wayahayawa, Yamya, Adam, Akarya, Hawal Yadwa, Shah, Shamana, Ma'af, Shana, Wayawalad, Banyam, Wabanwaf.
A lot of words, a lot of these basic words we're going to see over and over and over. Wayawalad is based on the word yalad, which is to beget. So we're going to see, and he begat so and so, and he begat such and such. Here it's Wayawalad, Bunyam, which is sons, Wabanuwath, and daughters.
Okay. Verse 5. Wayahayawa, Kal, Yamya, Adam, Ashar, Kaya, Dasha'ai, Wawaf.
Mawak, 900 Shana years. Keep going.
Okay. Shana, Washalashyam, Shana,
Washalashim Shana, and 30. Washalashim Shana years. So 930 years. Keep going.
Okay. Wayamath,
And he died. Go ahead.
okay. Verse 6. Wayakya, Shah, Hamash, Shanyam, Wama'af, Shana, Wayawalad.
So this is Kamash Shanyam, 5 years, while Ma'ath Shana, and 100 years. So 105 years Seth lived before this thing happened, before he begot Enosh. They were living long lives and they were enjoying their long lives, still begetting sons at 105. Keep going.
Okay. Anawash,
Back to the English.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 26. And to Seth, to him, also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Most High.
So this is, then began men to call upon the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh in the Hebrew. So this is a name that we had going all the way back to this time. Keep going.
Genesis chapter 5, verse 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam, in the day that the Most High created man. In the likeness of the Most High made he him. Verse 2. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day when they were created. Verse 3. And Adam lived 130 years, and begat a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. Verse 4. And the days of Adam, after he had begotten Seth, were 800 years, and he begat sons and daughters.
So of course, this in his own likeness after his image is a reminder of what that means at the beginning of Genesis when it's talking about the Most High creating us in His image. It's not talking about a literal, looking like the Most High. This is talking about any father wants your son to grow up and be like you, unless unless you notice you ain't about nothing. But you want your son to grow up and be like you, act like you, to learn the things that you believe in. So he begat a son in his own likeness after his image, which means his ability, his ways of thinking, his ways of moving. Keep going.
God. Verse 5. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Verse 6. And Seth lived 105 years, and begat Enos.
So now we're still rocking along. Back to the heat. Verse 7.
Genesis chapter 5, verse 7. Wayakaya, Shah, Akarya, Hawal Yadwa, Arawash, Shaba'ai, Shanyam, Wa Shamana, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayawalad, Banyam, Wabanawah. Verse 8. Wayahayawa, Kal, Yamya, Shah, Shahyam, Aishara, Shana, Wathasha'ai, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayamath. Verse 9. Wayakaya, Adwash, Dasha'ayam, Shana, Wayawalad, Kwayana'ai. Verse 10. Wayakaya, Anawash, Akarya, Hawala Yadwa, Kwayanan, Kamash, Aishara, Shana, Washamana, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayawalad, Banyam, Wabanwa. Verse 11. Wayahayawa, Kal, Yamya, Anawash, Kamash, Shanyam, Wathasha'ai, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayamath. Verse 12. Wayakaya, Wayananan, Shaba'ayam, Shana, Wayawalad, Mahala Aal. Verse 13. Wayakaya, Kwayanan, Akarya, Hawalayadwa, Mahal La'al.
That Hawala Yadwa, again, based on that word, Yalad, which is to begat, Mahalalel. Go ahead.
Arakan, Arabayam, Shana, Wa Shamana.
Arbaim, which is 40, Shana, which is years, Wa, Shemana, and 8. Keep going.
Khan. Wa Shana.
Wa, Shana, 100 years, and 800 years. Go ahead.
Khan. Wa Yawalad. Banyam. Wa Banawah.
Wa, and Yawalad, he begat Buniam, sons, Wa, and Banawah, daughters. Back to the English. Verse 7.
Khan. Genesis chapter 5, verse 7. And Seth lived after he begat Enos 807 years, and begat sons and daughters. Verse 8. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. Verse 9. And Enos lived 90 years, and begat Canaan. Verse 10. And Enos lived after he begat Canaan 815 years, and begat sons and daughters. Verse 11. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. Verse 12. And Canaan lived 70 years, and begat Mahalaleel.
So this is all pretty straightforward. It's giving a rundown of who begat who, how long they lived, and this is, this is how we connect Adam all the way down through everything that's going to come after, and all these foundational stories in Genesis. Keep going.
Verse 13. And Canaan lived after he begot Mahalaleel 840 years, and begat sons and daughters.
And back to the Hebrew. Verse 14.
Genesis chapter 5, verse 14. Wayahayawa, Kal, Yamya, Quayananan, Aishara, Shanyam, Wathashai, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayamah.
Aishara Shunyam 10 years, Watashai Ma'awat Shana, and 900 years. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Wayakaya, Mahalalala, Kamash, Shanyam, Washashayam, Shana, Wayawalad, Yarad.
So even if you're not familiar with some of these numbers, at this point you should be able to start piecing together with context the fact that you're hearing ages being given. You're hearing Shunyam or Shana, which is years. You're hearing Wayawalad, or some word based on your lad, which is Andy begat. You're starting to piece together what you're hearing in the Hebrew. Keep going.
So like if I may, also because we went through this yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I missed.
For the numbers, so.
And that's the point. Y'all tune in on Friday night to the Hebrew class. Learn the foundations of what we're going to go over in the Sabbath service, and through repetition and application, you're now learning the language. And it's that simple. It's really not nearly as hard as it looks. Just put some time into it. You got time. Put some time into it. Go ahead. And a special shout out to the devil, aka the so-called white man, who turns off the air conditioning in our school every other week. The Lord is watching, and He got something for you. Keep going.
Wayakaya, Ma Halala Al, Akarya, Hawa Yadwa, Ah, Yarad, Shalashim, Shana, Wa Shamana, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayawalad, Banyam, Wabanwah. Verse 17. Wayahayawah, Kal, Yamya, Mahalalal, Hamash, Wathashayim, Shana, Washamana, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayamah.
Wayama, and he died. We're seeing the same words over and over again. This is, if you're paying attention, this is how you pick up words. We're seeing Shana, which is years, over and over again. We're seeing Kal Yumyu, which is all the days. We're seeing Chaya, which is life. We're seeing numbers over and over again. We're seeing Wayamath, which is and he died. Keep going.
Verse 18. Wayakaya, Yarad, Shafyam, Washashayam, Shana, Wama'ah, Shana, Wayawalad, Ah, Kanawak.
And we're also seeing the sentence structure in Hebrew in a way some of these numbers are phrased. Like what you just saw. Shathim Washashayu Shana, so 2 and 60 years, Wama'ath Shana, and 100 years, all put together 162. Go ahead.
Hawakan. Verse 19. Wayakaya, Yarad, Akarya, Hawalayadwa, Ah, Kanawak, Shamana, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayawalad, Banyam, Wabanawah. Verse 20.
Wayawalad, and he begat Buniam Wabanawa, sons and daughters. Go ahead.
Hawakan. Verse 20. Wayahayawah, Kal, Yamya, Yarad, Shafyam, Washashayam, Shana, Wathashai, Ma'awah, Shana, Wayamah.
Wayama, and he died. And back to the English. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody watching live. Join us live every Saturday. This is essential. This is your culture. You read from the Hebrew. You read along and you learn the Hebrew. You send up prayers to the Most High. We break down these scriptures. We're in the early chapters of Genesis, and this is essential to know. It's essential to understand these things. It's essential to be able to teach your children these stories, not the way that we learn them in the Christian church. The way that we learn them in our true culture from a God that loves us and nobody else. And how we got there. Go ahead.
Hawakan. Genesis chapter 5, verse 14. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. Verse 15. And Mahalaleel lived 65 years, and begat Jared. Verse 16. And Mahalaleel lived after he begat Jared 830 years, and begat sons and daughters. Verse 17. And all the days of Mahalaleel were 895 years, and he died. Verse 18. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begat Enoch. Verse 19. And Jared lived after he begat Enoch 800 years, and begat sons and daughters. Verse 20. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died.
And so that was pretty straightforward. A little bit more genealogy. Not to fly over the brother with the tongue twister of the name, Mahalalel. That's based on halal, which is praise. The L at the end is Allah in the Hebrew, which is power. Ma is of in the Hebrew. You see the letter Ma at the beginning of the word. It's a preposition meaning of. So his name means of praises to the Most High, which is a cool name to have. Back to the Hebrew.
Genesis chapter 5, verse 21. Wayakaya, Kanawak, Kamash, Washashayam, Shana, Wayawalad, Matha Washlak.
Matha Washlak, which is Methuselah, and this was the son of Kanawak, which is Enoch. So now we're getting into the part of the Bible that you trippy brothers out there love. Y'all love to turn this into all the crazy science fiction stories in your high imagination. And we're going to talk about what these things really mean, what Nephilim really are, and they're not, they're not your little perverted fantasies of angels having sex with women. They're not gigantic rock monsters like the white man likes to put in movies. We're going to get to it, though. We're going to get to it. Keep
going. Genesis chapter 5, verse 22. Wayathahalak, Kanawak, Ha-alahayam.
So even long words like that, a quick note on the Hebrew, when you see Wayathahalak, all the Hebrew words are based on 2 or 3 letter root words with letters added in that will represent tenses, that will represent possessors or who the thing belongs to or who it's referring to. The letters that will represent prepositions, words like and, the, in, but. These are all structured into one word. So when you see a long word like that, if you can recognize the root word, you can start to break it down and fill in context. So like there, in that Wayathahalak, the root word is halak, which is to walk. And the more you build up the vocabulary of those root words and the basic words, everything else you can fill in your mind with context. Keep going.
Akarya, Awalayadwa,
There's another one. How will a Yadwa, which is Yalad, which is he begat.
Mathawashlak, Shalash, Mawaf, Shana, Wayawalad, Banyam, Wabanawaf,
Yalad, and he begat Bunyam, sons, Wabanawaf, and daughters. You've seen that phrase about 10 times. You should know it by now. Keep going.
Verse 23. Wayahaya, Kal, Yamya, Kanawak, Kamash, Washashayam, Shana, Washalash, Mawaf, Shana. Verse 24. Wayathahalak.
Just like in the last verse we talked about. That long word is just based on the word halak, which is to walk. Keep going.
Kanawak, Ha-alahayam, Wa'ayan Nawa, Kaya, Lakwak, Athwa, Alahayam, Verse 25. Wayakaya. Mathawash Lak. Shabai. Wa Shamanayam. Shana. Wa Ma'af. Shana. Wayawalad. Ah. Lamak. Verse 26. Wayakaya. Mathwashalak. Akarya. Hawalayad. Wa. Ah. Lamak. Shathyam. Wa Shama Wana Yam. Shana. Wa Shabai. Ma'awaf. Shana. Wa Yawalad. Banyam. Wa Banawaf.
Vayolad Bunyam wa Bunwat, and he begat sons and daughters. At least the amount of times we've seen that phrase today, at least know that phrase by the end of the class. One more verse.
Verse 27. Wayahayawa. Kal. Yamya. Matha Wash Lak. Dashai. Washashayam. Shana. Wa Dashai. Mawaf. Shana. Wayamath.
Back to the English.
Genesis chapter 5, verse 21. And Enoch lived 65 years and begat Methuselah. Verse 22. And Enoch walked with the Most High after he begat Methuselah 300 years and begat sons and daughters. Verse 23. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. Verse 24. And Enoch walked with the Most High, and he was not, for the Most High took him. Verse 25. And Methuselah lived 187 years, and begat Lamech. Verse 26. And Methuselah lived after he begat Lamech 782 years, and begat sons and daughters. Verse 27. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died.
So that's why to this day they say old is Methuselah. This is the longest recorded life in the Bible. It's 969 years. And that was verse 27. Back to the Hebrew. I'll take this next one, Genesis 5 and verse 28. Hayal Lamak Shathim Washamanium Shana Wama'at Shana Wayawalad Bun. Verse 29. Wayakara Atshumwa Nak Lamar Za Yanachmanwa Wama'aishanwa Wama'aitas of one. Yadiyanwa, Man Ha'adama, Ashar, Ara, Yahweh. Verse 30. Wayachayal, Amak, Acharya, Hawalayadwa, Afnak, Hamash, Watashayim, Shana, Wachamash, Ma'ath, Shana, Wayawalad, Bunyam, Wabanwath. Verse 31. Wayahaya, Call Yumya Lamak, Shabai, Washabayim, Shana, Washabai, Ma'awat Shana, Vayamath, verse 32. Vayahayad Nach, Bani Hamash, Ma'awath Shana, Vayawalad Nach, Ath Shum, Ath Hum, Wa'ath Yapath. Chapter 6 and verse 1. Vayahaya Kayah, Hakal, Ha'adam, Rab, Al-Punya, Ha'arat, Ha'adamah, Wabanwath, Waladwa, Lahum, verse 2. Vayarawa, Bunya, Alahayim, Bunwath, Ha'adam, Kayah, Tabath, Hana, Wayakwakwa, Lahum, Nashim, Makal, Ashar, Makar, and back to the English. Verse 28.
Khan. Genesis chapter 5, verse 28. And Lamech lived 182 years and begat a son. Verse 29. And he called his name Noah, saying, This same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Most High hath cursed. Verse 30. And Lamech lived after he begat Noah 595 years, and begat sons and daughters.
And that Nach, which is Noah's name in the Hebrew, means rest. Keep going.
Come on, time. Verse 31. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. Verse 32. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
So now we're getting to the point where we're starting to really trace everything down, because we know through Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the world is going to be separated. Through Shem, it's going to eventually go through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and then here we are. Keep going.
Come on, come. Genesis chapter 6, verse 1. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them.
Yeah, this is the part y'all love. This is the part y'all love, and so we're going to slow it down to make sure that anybody watching this with a blunt in their hand walks away from this understanding that this is not the freak show that you think it is.
Right.
Read.
Khan, verse 2. That the sons of the Most High saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
The sons of God are not angels. The sons of God, look, just do this for me. Go into the Hebrew on your own and break down the word Israel in the Hebrew. Israel means, very simply, we've already given you a basic Hebrew class today, right? We talked about root words and how you structure a word in Hebrew. Yah, Shar, Aleph. That Shar is prince. That Shar is prince. Y'all can't see that. Just trust me. There's a Shar right there. That's prince. That Yah at the beginning signifies he. The Allah at the end, you should know by now, means power. Our name as a nation means he is the prince of the power. Our name means that we are sons of God. What is a prince to a king? A son. What have we been told to call the Most High, to refer to the Most High as all throughout the scriptures, especially by Christ, as our Father? The sons of God are the people that he loved, the nation that he chose. And this is before the nation of Israel, but if y'all been paying attention and following along, we've established that the Lord had a path that he ran all the way down of men that would lead to Israel, that were chosen, that he cared about, that he loved. This is not rocket science. This doesn't have to be broken down. Abraham was the grandfather of Israel, but we know that the Lord loved Abraham and nobody else. And we just went into a few chapters ago where the Lord was already separating and saying, don't go here. Don't marry these people. Don't marry amongst the Canaanites. Don't marry amongst... There was a separation, and the Lord said, keep it in the family. Keep it in the nation. And so the sons of God, the princes of the power, saw the daughters of men, meaning the ordinary daughters of men. The daughters of men, the nobody. They're not princes, they're not princesses. Just the daughters of men. But they saw that they were fair. They were attracted to them. Go ahead.
What you're dropping is so heavy. We just finished reading, you know what I'm saying, God's chosen line. That's what we just finished reading.
Right.
That's always reading.
That's the whole point of this lineage.
God's, you know what I'm saying, this is God's people right here. That's what we read. Then you see other people. It starts changing. Then you see other people. But we're just talking about people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where does the angel come from? We were just talking about the lineage from Adam all the way down to Noah, his kids, so on and so forth. This is what Adam's kids. This is all Adam's kids because Adam was chosen. He was the son of God. And all his kids is the son of God. That's what we just read.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Those all was son of God.
And that's the whole point of all these lineages. That's the whole reason that we just went through. So-and-so begot so-and-so and lived X amount of years and begot so-and-so. Is to trace down the Lord's chosen lineage. And so there were sons of God who looked at the common daughters of men. And I'm saying it like this to stress, this is what is being said here. This is the tone of this verse. It's the daughters of men. The sons of God and the daughters of men. And they saw them, but they saw that they were fair, they were attracted to them, and they took them wives of all which they chose, meaning whoever they wanted, you know, regardless of what the Most High said, stick over here, don't go with these. They took whoever they chose, whoever they wanted, they took. Now, if you even open your Bible, your concordance or your cross-reference in your Bible, and you put in this verse, the first thing that's going to come up as a cross-reference is Deuteronomy 7 and 3. Why is that? Let's read Deuteronomy 7 and 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. If you go to verse 1, this is the Lord running down nations on the planet, saying, avoid them. Avoid their daughters. Don't take their daughters for marriage. Don't give your children to them for marriage. Because why? Verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. Because that's human nature. And everybody will loves to go through this verse. Go ahead, sir.
I know you was going there. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, and we're speaking to the simpletons.
Right.
Speaking to the simpletons because they say, oh, it only say, you know what I'm saying, the Canaanites, or the Ammonites, you know what I mean, specific. But meanwhile, if you go with what happened to Solomon, you know what I'm saying, he married into other nations.
Right.
So it's letting you know it wasn't just the Canaanite, it was everybody outside of Israel.
Right.
They married them. That's what it's saying. But that, I'm just speaking to the simpleton because they always bring up. They only have these two nations. But what happened to Solomon?
Right, exactly.
He said that he sinned because he married strange women.
As if these 5 nations are the only ones on the planet that worship a different God? Is that what you think? This is slang. This is the Lord saying all these people around you, meaning everybody else, anybody else, don't make marriages with them. That is, even the white man is going to tell you that this is a precept to the scripture we just read, because it's talking about marrying outside of the boundaries of race and lineage that the Lord set up. That's it. Back to the verse. Oh, we're going back to the Hebrew. Back to the Hebrew real quick. Genesis chapter 6 and verse 3. Wayamar Yahweh La'ah Yadawan Rawachya Ba'adam La'ilam Bashagam Hawa'ah Bashar Wahaywa Yomyawa Ma'ah Ya'isharyum Shana, verse 4. Hanapali. There go your Nephilim. We're going to get to that too. Hanapalium. Hayawa Barataza. Bayumyum. Haham. Wagum. Acharya. Khan Ashar. Yabawa Bunya Halahayim. Al-Bunawath. Ha'adam. Wailadwa. Lahum. Hama, Hagabarium, Ashar, Ma'iwalam, Anasha, Hashem. Verse 5. Wayra'ah Yahweh Kayah, Rabah, Ra'ith, Ha'adam, Barataza, Wakal, Yatazar, Makashabath, Lavu Rak, Rai Kal, Hayawam. Verse 6. Wayanacham Yahweh Kaya Aisha Atha Adam Barataza Wayathaitazab Al-Labwa. Verse 7. Wayamar Yahweh Amacha Atha Adam Bashar Boraathya Ma'al Punya Adama Ma'adam Id Bahama, Id Ramash, or Id Iwa, Hashemayim, Kaya, Nachamathya, Kaya, Aishayatham, verse 8, Wanach, Matazah, Khan, Bayanya, Yahweh, verse 9, Wa Allah, Thawaladaf, Nak, Ayash, Tazdayak, Thamayam, Haya, Badarathyawa, Ath Palahayim, Hathahalat, Nak, and back to the English from verse 3.
Okay. Genesis chapter 6, verse 3. And the Most High said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. Verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days.
Oh man, that's the one y'all really love. I got a whole subgenre of science fiction off this one. That's what, if you clicked on this video, you saw a thumbnail. This was a recent movie called Noah, and they turned the Nephilim into giant rock monsters. Y'all got one hell of an imagination when you hit that blunt, man. Giant rock monsters? That's what you think we were fighting in ancient times? Giant rock monsters. Let's read the verse again.
Khan, verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days.
Why do we have to break this down? If you call someone a giant in their industry today, are you saying they are a literal, enormous human being? If you call someone a giant to this day, you don't take it literally. Why do you take it literally in the Bible? There were giants in the earth in those days, read.
And also after that, when the sons of the Most High came in unto the daughters of men.
Oh, so this is why you think they're giants. Because you think that angels, which in your mind are giant blonde-haired white men with wings, came down and started having sex with women. Now, okay, wait, they're giants. They're giant angelic. Y'all are perverts, man. This is what you're picturing? This sounds like a category of porn, man. What's wrong with y'all? This is what you're trying to envision, a giant supernatural being coming and having sex with women? Of all the things that's going on in the world today, this is what you have time to do, is fantasize giant supernatural angelic beings having sex with women? That's what you got? Just give it up. Just give it all up. Hand over your Bible. Just come in here and turn in your Bible like you turn in a weapon. Just turn it in and just go back and, I don't know, just dig ditches or do whatever it is you're useful for. Because understanding the Bible is not something you're useful for if you read this and come to the conclusion that you're envisioning giant angelic beings coming and having sex with women so that they can have giant rock monster children. You don't feel ashamed of being stupid enough to say that out loud? Read this verse again.
Oh my God. There were giants in the earth in those days.
There were giants. Let's pull a precept, because there's another time when the word Nephilim, when they use it, Numbers, the 13th chapter and the 33rd verse. That's how you can stay right there. I'm going to read it. And there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants. And we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. This is talking about being intimidated by the size of the verse before this gives you the context, right? Verse 32. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, because they sent people out to search the land. This is where Moses was leading the people through the wilderness. They sent people out to scout the land. They came back with an evil report, saying, the land, though we are going to search it, is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof. And all the people that we saw in it are men of a great stature. Now, if somebody comes, if you send out a scout to scout out a land, and they come back and tell you, man, these men are of great stature, in your mind, does that translate to giant rock monsters? One more precept. 1 Samuel 17:4. So y'all can really understand this. And there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines, named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. Now Goliath, they considered a giant because he was a huge dude. We have this today, right? There's dudes that are just abnormally large. And some of them are just goofy looking Hamites that are, 7'6", and all they can do is block a layup. But some of them actually look intimidating. I don't know if y'all watch wrestling. There's a couple of 7'4" guys jacked, and you wouldn't want to see them on a battlefield back in the day when all you had was your speed and a weapon. That's a giant. And then there's a giant figurative. Neither of them are angelic rock monsters. Y'all got holes in your brain, man. Put the drugs down and just listen. Just listen. Just listen in class. I know I'm gonna have to have this battle over and over. That's why I'm dragging this out. I know, Lord willing, and the Lord keep me in my right mind in the truth, I'm gonna have this battle over and over because y'all love this. Y'all would rather sit there and try and convince somebody that angels were having sex with women than to actually just go out and be a better man and solve the problems in the world in front of you and build up your nation. Because that's easy. It's easy to sit in your bedroom and fantasize about giant angelic beings and their sex lives than to just be a better man, be righteous, keep the law, and teach men to keep the law like Christ said to do. And so I'm going to drag this out until there's nothing left of your stupid theory.
Did you talked about, saying which society considered as giant?
Right.
Start, you already went into that?
Come.
Oh, all right. Do what?
And I talked about those two different sides of what could be a giant. A giant, just like we use the phrase today, a giant in the industry, a giant in his world. A giant just means that you are somebody who is known above and beyond anybody else for whatever reason. Men of stature. That stature can be literal. You can be a giant like Goliath was to the Israelites just by being bigger, not by being an insane rock monster, but just by being bigger than average. You can be a giant just by being famous.
But like Prince was a giant, but he was like
Yeah, he's a little guy.
But he was considered as a giant. People would look up to him. People really like prestige, like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like this person, even though you're looking down on him, he's considered as a giant in his industry.
Kevin Hart is a giant in the world of comedy. Kevin Hart, who does nothing all day but make jokes about how short he is a giant in the world of comedy. This ain't that hard to understand, man. I know it's not.
So Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart ended up started dating a sister in the ghetto.
Perfect. That's beautiful. That's it. And then if Kevin Hart got some hood rat straight out the projects, matter of fact, I'll make it even better for you. If Kevin Hart got a white woman from the trailer park, a fat, slobby white woman from the trailer park, and took her to the red carpet, what would you say? What would the discussion be in the media and online? They would say that a giant, a celebrity, a star, a giant in the world of comedy, a giant in Hollywood has gone unto the daughters of men.
Well, somebody regular, a regular person or a regular man.
Didn't they just have this discussion in England with, didn't one of those princes, which one was it that married like a common woman? And the whole talk was like, a prince, because to them, their prince is a son of God. A son of God has gone into the daughters of men, and they couldn't stop talking about it. Right. This is all this is. And it makes sense that way. It's practical that way. You learn from it that way. You don't learn anything from creating these science fiction fantasies. But that's the point. That's why you do it. Because you don't have to learn anything. Because you don't have to be better. You don't have to hold yourself to a standard. You don't have to say, oh, damn, maybe I was the son of God that went unto the daughters of men. It's easier to just throw up a rock monster. Keep going.
There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of the Most High came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Now, put this into perspective. If you look at kind of the new crop of celebrities, you'll see a real common thread. You see a lot of light-skinned brothers out there today. From Steph Curry all the way on down the line. Because what happened to the last generation, especially in the NBA? Like, this is a conversation that's really being had right now. How many light-skinned brothers are coming up in the NBA? Because what happened? The last generation of basketball stars became giants, men of stature, and they went and found the daughters of men and took them, all of which they chose. And they bare children unto them. The same became mighty men, men of renown. And if you don't understand that Drake had an easier time becoming Drake because of who his parents were, then you're not paying attention. This is desired. This is desired in this world. It gives you an extra boost to start when you have that mixed lineage, that parentage, that look. And it's not hard to translate this to back in the day. It became men of renown. And it keeps telling you what this means. It's talking about men of renown, men who were known throughout the earth. It's not talking about a physical angelic glow. Man, this is, if you're actually reading this, it's not hard to understand. If you get stuck on one or two words, that's what we're here for. Break that down. Keep going.
Verse 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
You got tired of seeing that. Read.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Now that follows what we just talked about perfectly. But if the thing that we just wrote down is about magical angelic rock monsters, it does not, the continuity is not there. What just happened? But God saw the wickedness of man, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Meaning it was getting out of hand, and the Most High was getting tired of how much we were going off. Keep going.
Verse 6. And it repented the Most High that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
Because we was just doing whatever we wanted. We were not doing the things that the Lord put us here to do, and being the type of people the Lord put us here to be. We was just going off and doing whatever. And just to add to this, this is yet another example of how many people are on the earth. Because if we take literally Adam and Eve as the only two people on the planet, it's hard to get to this point. And I can see almost why y'all get to magical angelic rock monsters. Because there's nobody else on the planet. So there must have been magical beings coming down and having sex with 5 women on earth. Listen, we're here for you. We're here for you. We are your support system. When you're ready to put down the blunt and stop fantasizing and get real and get practical, we're here to teach you and to break it down. Keep going.
Verse 7. And the Most High said, I will destroy man.
No, angelic rock monsters.
I will destroy man.
No, magical beings of enormous stature.
I will destroy man.
That rock monster in the thumbnail that you just clicked on.
I will destroy man.
Go ahead, sir. Oh, fallen angels.
I will destroy man.
No, the freak show porn category in your fantasies of angels sleeping with women.
I will destroy man.
So I gotta say this, because this is Greek mythology. That's that Greek thought that, you know what I'm saying, the Greek gods came down and made Hercules.
Right.
That's, you know what I'm saying, that's the philosophy, because we're underneath, you know what I'm saying, people, you know, that be underneath the Greeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At this moment in time, you know what I'm saying? Like Thursday is thought. There's something underneath that, you know what I'm saying, that mythology. So the people that's over us, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They are the status quo. So you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you believe in rock monsters. That's
Absolutely.
the reason why you believe that God, you know what I'm saying, angelic beings came down to the earth and had, you know what I'm saying, had, you know what I'm saying, had sexual relations with common people.
Absolutely.
That's Greek mythology right there. And that's what we consider, you know what I'm saying, and that's what we put in the Bible.
This is what happens when Greeks break down the Bible. And this is why we tell you, you can't learn the Bible from the white man.
That's right.
Keep going.
I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air,
Right.
for it repenteth me that I have made them.
So the Lord was getting tired of all that. And remember, when he talked about he's going to destroy all these things, because the Lord made all these things for us. He didn't make these things to, the Most High is not a bird watcher. He didn't make these things, but he made these things for us to enjoy. So when he got tired of us, he got tired of the whole thing. Keep going.
Verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Most High.
One man. Keep going.
Verse 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with the Most High.
There you go. And so that's where we're going to leave off today. And we'll be right back next week with Genesis 6 and 10. And we're going to find out what happens with Noah.
If I may, did you ever pull up on the second address, 6 and 54?
I did not.
54 and 6, I think you should pull that up.
Let's pull that. Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54.
Yeah, go
That's always a good
classic.
scripture.
Yeah, go to the classic.
To close out with.
To understand, you know what I'm saying, about the lineage of Noah's Adam's people.
Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54.
Sure.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures.
So the Most High made Adam, Lord of all the creatures. Keep on.
Of him come we all.
That's what everybody likes to say, right? We all come from Adam. We all come from Adam, brother. Keep going.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen. Meaning, this brother literally wrote, we all come from Adam, but there's one people who the Lord chose. Read.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
The world was made for Israel's sakes. The world was made for the people that the Lord chose. That's why everything is here. And the white man running rampant over the earth is the exact opposite of what it's supposed to be. And it's there to, it's supposed to make you mad. It's supposed to make you see that the white man can go up into the mountains and carve his 4 demonic faces into the middle of North Dakota. It's supposed to make you see that he can just go tear up the rainforest and delete whoever's in his way. The earth was made for our sakes. And the scriptures say, when the wicked rule the earth is in mourning. And that's what you see today. The wicked is in rulership, and the earth is barely being held together. The ozone's got holes in it. The waters are polluted. The forests are depleted. The animals are all going extinct. They're going down to the depths of the ocean to find new species, just to go and kill the new species they found. Just to go and unalive the new species they found. There was a thing on, I think it was John Oliver, about the depths of the ocean that they're now trying to mine. And they had experts on there talking about, we're discovering like 1,000 new species every time we go down there. And they want to go mine it out. And all these new species are going to die if they start doing that. The wicked rule, the earth is in mourning, because the world was made for our sakes to take care of and to be just guardians over and to rule over. That, we're going to finish up here for this week. And match them up here. Paul, which means horn. Yeah, young, which means wine.
Layasher Allah, which means to Israel.
Paul, which means horn. Imagine in the room, so putting you out for dumb, which means stand, turn to face the east. Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanaw, Bashamayim, Dashayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Yahweh, Atizaka, Ayah, Aisha, Baratiza, Hawa, Ayah, Bashamayim, Thamono, Thum, Kalium, Salakano, Kawakno, Kasalakno, Kawakino, Abayano, Saiwan, Shine, Ra, Kaya, Amalakwa, Allah, Aman, in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Mayaka'al. Wa Alahai. Mantazab Yahweh Wap Yahan. Ha Alawap. Ha Surungi. Ha Kotaziyani. Ha Khayali. Wa Ha Akwat. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. The water Amun. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it. Pray for the prophesied curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. Punishment and destruction. To the heathen. To speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose. The treasure of the rich of Israel. They refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nation. And their drug dealer. Court system. Prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Posse Comitatus. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. The Army. Navy.
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street.
open up the internet,
Open up the internet
and the airways,
and the airways,
cable access channel,
cable access
and the
channel,
radio
and
channel.
the radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Convict the
of
spirit
any of thy people
of any of thy
that
people.
seek to stop us,
Seek to stop us.
bring swift destruction
And bring swift destruction
to all the heathens
to all the
that
heathens.
stand in the way,
Stand in the
and
way.
try to stop us
Try to stop
from
us
broadcasting your
from
word
broadcasting your words
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the
And
plagues,
loose all the plagues.
cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the earth.
and consume them.
Consume
Let
them.
the plagues shake the house of the thief
Let the plague shake the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahushua,
Like Yahweh,
Michael and Gabriel,
Michael and Gabriel,
come down with the flying saucers.
come down with the flying saucer.
Punish all the heathens
Punish all the heathens
that come up against us
come up against
as
us.
we speak thy word.
And speak thy
Cause it
word.
to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
And it is the angels that have done it.
As the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media
Cause it to be spread through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake thy coming.
Cause it to shake of that
In
coming.
the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahweh.
Make you always.
Make you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry, face the front. That concludes the Sabbath service. We're going to give one courtesy salute. Sister, you say, Men of Israel, I'm Majim Shabbat. I'm Majim Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Rakathah. Yajim Mitzah. Sorry, face the sister. Sister, I'm Majim. We give one courtesy salute to the sister, Men of Israel. I'm Majim Shabbat. I'm Majim Barak. Yahweh Shemar Alatham B'Hashem Yahushua. Yajim Mitzah. Dismissed.
Next week, we're going to start at Genesis chapter 6, verse 10. Genesis chapter 6, verse 10. Shalom.